Live from the Thomas and Mack Center Arena in sold-out Las Vegas, Nevada. It's time! What's up, guys? What's up? Try to adjust the angle so that you guys could see me, because earlier I was like down talking to this thing. You guys hear me good? Let me raise this up a little more, maybe. Something like that. A little better? Too low? Is that good? Too loud? Let me know where it's good. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? Sean said that mic is dope. What's up, Martha? Shine, Chris, Secret Agent, Sean. What's up, Sean? What's up, Carlos? What's up, Batgirl? Batgirl in the house. You flat nag lover, you. What's up, Flad Nag? You Batgirl lover, you. What's up, JC? It's cracking. What's up, Donald? You can hear my air conditioner running in the back. Everybody, somebody's always unhappy. I can't please everybody. My AC has to run. It's too hot to not run it. If you hear me loud like this, am I loud enough like that? Without the AC? Does that work? Is it better like this? I mean, I know the AC is better like this, but am I still good enough? Shine said put it back the way it was. How about halfway between the two? Is that better? Compromise? Life is a compromise. Is that good? Is good? Yeah, I just can't back up too far from the mic. It doesn't... It's really supposed to be spoken into like this. Because now I could talk regular and I sound plenty loud to y'all. But if I'm down here, y'all can't really see me. Alright, I don't got too much time because I know Juggernaut's going live around 10 p.m. Eastern. And it's 8:35. So for me, that's short. So I'm going to get into it. I got a bunch of stuff. One thing sitting right there. I already tried to shorten it up a little bit by doing the big brown boxes, opening them up. But I haven't touched any of the actual items. I want to open them up, explain why I got them, what they're for. They could be good for some of you guys too with computers. Trying to get some things working right. And give you my initial impressions on these items. I should back up a little bit. Maybe raise that a little bit. Something like that. Okay. Now I can kind of sit up and still talk. I'm like, nah. Oh. I'm going to start with something light, though. You guys ready? You guys ready to get it rolling? I have 3 of these, but I'm only going to open one. This is HyperX Fury S. It's a pro gaming mouse pad. It's not really necessarily a gaming mouse pad. It's just a mouse pad, but the marketing says it's a gaming mouse pad. So, it's a real big pad. And I need my... Let me tell y'all one thing. I got this when I got my Nest doorbell. Came with it. It's like the most useful tool ever, right? It's just a little Nest. No, I got this with a Nest Cam, actually, I think. I don't remember. It was either Nest Cam or Nest Doorbell. And I use this to open stuff. I use it for everything. Nice little handy screwdriver. So I have 3 of these, and the reason I have 3 of these because as you guys can see, there's 3 pieces to this desk. One in the center right here, and one over here. You can see the space in them. So one's going to go on each desk piece, because eventually there's going to be machines on each desk fully running. Oh, Nest thermostat. You're right, Shine. That's what I got it with the Nest thermostat. You are correct. I couldn't remember. I have so many Nest products. I got you, Donald. Sorry if I thought you were complaining there. I was just I'm trying to win. I got 2 mics here. Trying to make everybody happy. This thing is huge, bigger than I thought. So, first impression on this, right? Because if you all can see this, I have a really old mouse pad. It's dirty and dingy and old, but it does have a nice little gel thing for your wrist. This mouse pad is heavy and it's huge. What's up, so? The top feels really nice, very smooth. It says HyperX on it. And if y'all want to know why I run with HyperX, well, it matches. It matches. This thing is tremendous. It's meant to put the keyboard on it and the mouse and everything, basically. I was hoping it was going to fit right here in the front, but I don't think it is. It might, but it's going to take up a lot of space. I got to redo a lot of stuff. I got 3 of these. It fits there, but there was small, medium, large, and extra large. This is extra large, but large was way smaller. It was like a square, still meant for just a mouse pad. And I wanted something where the keyboard would rest on, plus the mouse. I was thinking I could get the mic on it, which I think I definitely can fit it on here. But yeah, it's nice. It matches up. The bottom is rubber, so it won't slip. This is cool. I like it. Yeah, it's like neoprene, Aaron. Kind of like a wetsuit. You are exactly correct. That's kind of what it feels like. Like a mixture of rubber. The bottom part feels rubbery, where it won't lose grip. And the top part is kind of neoprene. So I'm going to put that right here. I have 2 more of those, but I'm only going to open one. One of these came with my mouse. So I just gave it away that I got a mouse. And obviously it's a HyperX mouse. So I might as well get that next. Where are you? I found it. HyperX Pulsefire Surge Mouse, full RGB all the way around. You could buy this for, I believe it was $50 this mouse, or $40, and then they gave you one of those for $10 if you bought it with the mouse. By themselves, they're $30 though. But judging by the quality, I think it's way better than anything I've ever. I mean, I'm sure there's good ones from other companies, but I'm used to this little thing I just showed y'all. So this should be cool. It's the best mouse HyperX makes, and y'all probably asking yourself, why would Lee buy these things? Well, you guys know I got new channels coming. One of them is a gaming channel. So I'm setting up not only to be more comfortable when I talk to you guys and have some more cool effects possibly in here, but I got to get a setup that works for that channel too. And since I'll be gaming on PC sometimes, I don't have a PC mouse for gaming. So let's check this out. I mean, I have an Alienware mouse, but it's their standard, just doesn't even have a button on the side. First impressions on this though, on the mouse pad, real good. The stitching is nice, everything is good, so I just want to get that across. Let's check out this mouse now. Gotta go this way. Download software at. That's what I'm talking about. There was another reason I went HyperX too, was because you can control everything. I wanted to make sure all the RGB stuff on the computer itself was HyperX, because then you just need one app instead of 2 or 3 or 4. All right, I took the mouse out of the box, and honestly, it's very comfortable. I like the arch. It feels like a pretty damn standard normal mouse. Feels good to me. It has nice rubber what do you call them? The track pads. They're not rubber. They're like real smooth. The front, top, and bottom right here. They're like motion pads. Really nice. And we got the RGB light all the way around, and a little RGB, I think, goes right here. It's got a wheel. It's very nice. The feel is premium. It's not too heavy. I did a lot of research on mice before I decided on this one too, because I wasn't just gonna buy it because it was HyperX. If it sucked, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, if HyperX wants to sponsor me, I'm all for that. So, but some people were like, "It's too heavy." This ain't heavy. It's easy to move. It's not heavy at all. It's got a little bit of weight to it, which I like. Your movements will be more deliberate. So said, why went wired? Because when you're gaming, wired is good. You're always gonna get some latency on wireless. So, but I like this, and I'll show you guys just for comparison. It's super old, kind of dirty, but that is my Alienware mouse. You can see the difference. They're both black, but this one's shiny. The texture on this is way nicer. This is just like hard, cold plastic and real slippery surface. This has grip, smooth but grippy. It's not slippery. It's really nice. It feels really good. Soft touch. It's not cold like this one's really cold. This feels really nice, and it definitely fits nice with the arc of my hand. So I'm initial impressions happy with this. I'm gonna leave it right next to this one because I'm about to change them when the show's over. And let's go to the next thing. So that was HyperX Pulsefire Surge RGB mouse, wired mouse. It's got 16,000 DPI possibility, but that's overkill. Nobody uses that when gaming up to that high. That's all marketing. Most people will be like 800 tops. Ain't nobody going 16,000 or whatever it is. I think it's 16,000 it said. I can't remember. It might be on here. It's not. But they do have some nice stuff in here. Tells you who to call if you have any problems right here. Thanks you for joining the HyperX family. And then a quick start guide. So I don't want to lose any of this stuff. I'm going to keep it together. Let me be a good boy and box up. Mib said I'm rocking the Peugeot hat today. That's not a Peugeot hat, man. It's a similar logo, but it's not a Peugeot hat. I'm probably saying that wrong. Peugeot. Peugeot. I could tell somebody hasn't been watching Game of Thrones. You're missing out, brother. Alright, put that over there. And since we went with that, oh my goodness, we might as well complete the setup, right? HyperX RGB keyboard. This is the Alloy Elite RGB, and this thing is heavy. Really heavy. Like, I mean, hang on. like twice as heavy as this Alienware keyboard. It's heavy. It weighs like 2 of them. This thing is super heavy. I was shocked at the weight of this. So let's crack it open and take a look at it. Alright. One thing I don't like about this. But oh, you know what? I can't even knock them. When I ordered this, right, they said that it would ship like this. They were going to put it from Amazon. Said ships in packaging that lets you know what it is. And I told them I wanted them to put it in Amazon packaging, right? So there's a lot of tape over here, even though the circle is here. There's tape over the circle. And I was like, why would they put tape over the circle? That's because Amazon probably pre-tapes it to just ship it like this, which is kind of crazy. Why would they ship it like this? There better be some seriously good packaging inside of this if you're going to ship it in this box. And somebody's just going to steal it. The UPS man will steal it. Shine knows. Shine, if you saw this in your truck, you'd be like, maybe. Maybe I could figure out a way to take this home. Somewhere along the route, somebody's going to be like, whoops, that got lost. So I was like, no. Put it in a package like it's a gift. I made them put it in a brown box. Be careful of that, guys. Cell says we're short on boxes. Nah, but it's always like that, man. Like, they always do that. Alright, so open one side. Oh, that's a tight fit. Tight fit. Woo. Oh, man. That's pretty. That is real pretty. If y'all can, I'm going to try to pick up my keyboard so that y'all can see the keyboard I'm working with right now. Alright. This thing, the space bar got a HyperX on it. Oh, it feels so nice. Alright. So. Sounds like kidding. I didn't know. I'm like, maybe they lost out on stuff. Pull that out. Pull that out. Alright. This has 2 separate. This is weird. I guess it's because of the RGB. It has 2 USB ports. But I'm assuming they're both USB 2.0 ports, because one is white and one is black, but neither one is blue. Yeah, it's got the scroller on the side. That's for your volume on the computer. This bar right here, you can scroll this to change the volume from the computer. But I never had an RGB keyboard before. Guys, this is so heavy. I wish I had a scale that I could weigh this on. And I'm gonna take it out of the wrapper real quick. It's got MX Cherry Red. They're RGB MX Cherry Red, what do you call them? I keep doing that. I really need to get some switches. MX Cherry Red switches in it. They come with options for 3. You get blue, red, or brown. But I like red because I'm streaming a lot. And red is the quietest out of those 3. So just to give you guys an idea, you can see that's where the RGB comes from, under the keys. And you got the scroll wheel. Scroll wheel is fluid. Feels nice. You got lighting controls over here. This is a whole bar that strobes, or you can make it a solid color. And then you got media controls. Play, pause, fast forward, rewind, and a quick mute button right here on the top. But yo, this is so heavy. It's got 1 thick key coming out of the back with 2 here. So I'm assuming that the RGB requires its own. And then, because normally with a keyboard is just regular USB 2.0. The mouse only has 1, but it has RGB. But it's black inside, it's not white. I'm used to the USB 2.0 being white most of the time on the inner side. So there's got to be some kind of power given to this. There's also a keyboard, USB port in the back of the keyboard. So I'm going to try to just plug the mouse into the keyboard one and let this power everything. But I'm going to guys, this is hurting. Like, I need to work out holding this keyboard up. It's also got stands to raise it. Nice rubber feet on it, so you can raise it with the feet. I'm going to put it down right here for now. So that's going to stay right there, but I need my screwdriver. Also in the box, same thing, overview. Let me see what it says about these two ports. Connect both USB connectors to the computer. It doesn't say that they have to be in 3.0 or 2.0. That's not English. Hold on. That is. So there's onboard memory on here. You can save RGB profiles to it. And there's a button here where you can switch between them. Apparently it saves 3 profiles. No, I don't want to put them on 3.0, so. The regular keyboards only need 2.0, so I'm assuming I need 2 2.0s. Because 3.0 is at a premium for me when it comes to bandwidth, which I'm going to address with more things that I open. Because I already get stutters on my camera. It also comes with a remover, a pick to remove your, basically, I think they call them cherry picker because it's for cherry, right? It says HyperX. It's not a cherry picker, that says HyperX on it. But it's to remove your keys and different color keys for your WASD and 1, 2, 3, 4, which are your primary gaming keys most of the time. So you can swap the keys out on the board by removing them with this tool, and I'll probably do that. And these are kind of cool. They're like steel looking keys. They're plastic, but they have that steel pattern. At least the WASD does. So I'll probably swap those out. Alright, so that's that. I should probably put the keyboard back in here because it's too big. Does it have the old... It's a mechanical keyboard. It definitely clickety-clacks. But it's not a super loud clickety-clack. But it's got like deep depression so you don't accidentally press stuff. I don't know how well you guys can hear that from there. There you go. So that's why I said on Jug Show the other night, and I said earlier, I might not be able to build the PC right now. I might not have money for it. But all of these things that I've gotten today will work on my current PC, hopefully solve some problems on my current PC, some of them, and then be able to transfer over. They'll definitely be able to transfer over to the new PC also. So I could start giving her a little facelift while still using the same PC for now. I cannot close that without putting the power cables back away. So I'm going to move that over there. So, on to, since I just opened some USB 2.0 devices, D-Link 4-port USB 2.0 hub. Why, you say? Well, because this hub has a power adapter. It generates power so that your computer doesn't have to power. So if I plug the keyboard and mouse into here, it should draw its RGB power from the plug on this instead of the computer. It's very small. Very small. Just has a power plug. Carlos, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Why do I have so many? I must have forgot to clear my coins from my coin from the last time. I'm like, that's the first donation I got. I got all those coins. Oh, and I did figure out how to roll chats, by the way. Roll the credits. But I thought I hit jar reset, but I guess I didn't. I can no longer do it in the software. I actually have to have a window open on the internet to do it. So this hub was not expensive. It was like 15 bucks maybe, somewhere around $15. 4-port USB 2.0 hub, but it's powered. The whole point of this powering scenario is that my computer, I believe honestly that my PC processor, which is the i7-6700K, and I have 32 gigs of RAM, is fine. But my graphics card's a GTX 970. I know it's a little old, but my PC I don't think can support anything more than that, because as an external power supply, I can't upgrade the power supply. I only have 330 watts. And I think that when I start running all these peripherals, that's why I get the stutter in the camera sometimes, the occasional like crackle in the microphone from doing too many things. It creates a bit of a problem. There's not enough, there's probably enough bandwidth for everything, but I don't think there's enough juice. I got the juice, baby. So, gonna do this, plug it in. That's what that's for. D-Link is the only one I saw aside from Amazon themselves, but it was a big 7-port one that makes a powered USB 2.0 hub. Serena, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm excited to get all this. I'm gonna redo my desk as best as possible pretty soon with all this stuff, and try to move stuff around and get all these little things set up. So that's the D-Link powered USB 2.0 hub. Now, on my computer itself, I have two USB 3.0 ports in the front of the computer, two USB 3.0 ports in the back of the computer, and two USB 3.1 ports in the back of the computer, but they're full-size A ports, right? So that's a total of 6 ports. But looking at the controllers, there's only 3, which means I only have, I believe each 2 have its own controller. I gotta double check it, but I think that's how it is. So what I did here was I found 2 4-port hubs. Alright, I'm gonna just put one on each controller once I figure out which controller has it. But these hubs are apparently not moving out of the box. Should slide out. There we go. It's not sticky, but it don't slide. Okay. Very nice. Get 12-month warranty with these. These were also like 15 bucks. They're aluminum, metal, and they have individual on-off switches, so you can turn on and off USB 3.0 devices. But once again, I was looking for small, not taking up too much space. Powered. So I don't want my webcams, or I want to try to run 2 webcams, you know, my mics, everything, without drawing power from the computer to use them. That's essentially what I want to do. I don't want to get the power to come from the computer. So it's nice, it's small. It's what I wanted. I didn't want to have something take it all. You know, you'll notice a theme here. Like, this is pretty small. These are small. I'm trying to like keep space, you know, to work. But this is something that could help you guys. If you guys are running like laptops or small PCs and you got a lot of peripherals plugged in, and you notice that you're getting lag or stutter, or maybe even the machine gets hot, things like that, you can try getting a powered USB port for them, USB hubs, and see if that helps, because you could be running short on power depending on your brick. So there's 2 of these, right? And then one of these bad boys, because I told you I think I have 3 controllers. This one I need this for. All right, this is like the bad boy of USB hubs. Anker makes everything so nice. I wish Anker made something small like that that was powered, but they don't. It doesn't have power. So this is 7 ports USB 3.0 and 3 IQ ports for charging. We're a total of 10 ports. And it's got a DC in and an out to your USB port in the computer. This thing, I believe it was 60 watts. It's like a 60 watt supply here. So I'm gonna run like my USB, my Logitech Brio 4K webcam through here instead of sending it straight to the computer. I'll take like a heavy device. That's probably the heaviest one I have, and then hope that the stutter on the camera goes away. What else comes with this? And these, they don't even put the name on it. I forgot the name of this. There's literally no company name. But it had good reviews on Amazon. Wasn't that many. It was like maybe 60. And it was good. I'll add them to the store once I plug them in. And verify that they actually work. I'm trying to see what Anker supplies with this, because you got this big box. And how giant of a power supply I'm going to have to work with. Yeah, that's a pretty big brick. So we got that. The cable to connect to the computer. And then the other end that goes into the wall. That's pretty much all that's in here. Now watch, I'm not going to be able to get it back in here. Without like breaking something probably. Yep, I knew it. I'll just take it out of the box and put it in this box. Don't really need this box. That's a good way that you could tell something was never opened. When you take it out and then you can't put it back in, but it was imperfect, you know it's new. Alright, so that's there. Now I have a bunch of very non-exciting items here, but essential items. I'm going to put them all together. I believe I have them all now. These are all Amazon cables. Alright. So what I have here are extension cables for USB. So these are 2-meter USB 2.0 extension cables, male to female. Amazon Basics works great for these cables. I have zero complaints with them. I've used them so many times. It works wonders. Why? Because I don't know where the PC is going to go. But I need it to be up here somewhere, but I need all my stuff to end up right here. I can't fit the PC right here. So maybe it's going to be right here, sticking out sideways, and I need to run cables. Or maybe I'll be able to fit it on this side somewhere, but I need to make sure no matter where it is, the cables can make it long enough to get back to where everything else is going to be. I probably should have got a few more of these because all the microphones use USB 2.0 also. But I'm hoping that because the mouse is going to plug into the keyboard and the keyboard cable is very long, that I won't need to use one of these on the keyboard cable. Matter of fact, I need to use 2 of these for the keyboard. Yeah, I might have to. At least this mic's cable is long. That one is not so long for this old one, right? The one I had right here. So that's what that's for. Morning. Billy said morning. Where you at, Billy? It's evening for me. These are the same thing, except they're shorter, 3.3 feet, and there's 2 of them in each box, but these are 3.0 cables, extension cables. And then these are 3 2-packs of 6-foot 3.0 extension cables. So I got a total of 6 6-foot extension cables for USB 3.0, 6 3.3-foot extension cables, and these are one cable by themselves, 6.5 feet, so 2 cables of USB 2.0. I'm hoping that takes care of everything and I don't have to get any more. But all these items are not that expensive. Amazon Basics USB extension cables. I think this cable is like $5 or $6. The 3.3 meter, the 2-pack is like $6, and I believe the 6-foot one is around $10, something like that. That went to that. What else? Okay. This one is kind of like more of a your setup type thing. It looks good. I'm gonna enjoy it. You guys won't really see it except if I review it, which I plan to definitely like show it and review it once I get it set up. It's really heavy. I didn't even get it out of the box yet. That didn't work. It's so heavy it fell back in. I might have to break the box. I'll just turn it sideways. Sean, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. He said I want to see my name in the credits. You will, my man. Kobe. So, Logitech G560 subwoofer and 2 desktop speakers. These are really cool. I watched a lot of reviews on these. So you put them up, they're not even that big, but they sound great from all the reviews I've seen. And the USB, you can set it up so that it'll grab from the edge of your screen and put the same color out behind it on the wall on both sides of the screen. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of why I liked it. Like it'll make you feel more immersed in the game while you're playing. So it's good for me as a gamer when I'm actually gonna be gaming, right? But it's also just kind of cool. I figured it kind of would go along with my RGB keyboard and mouse. And the subwoofer fires down at the floor, which is great because I'm in the basement. I won't be disturbing anybody. I'm firing down at my subframe. So I will try to take these out and put them back carefully just so you can see them because we're already almost done. What's up, Carl? Marvin, I'm sorry guys, I wasn't saying hi. I was digging in these boxes. I don't really like this because it was kind of loose. I feel like it might have been opened already. They kind of just sat there, but it was, you see how that looks? That's how they were. But maybe it happened in that, putting it in that tight shipping box. I don't know. Find out. The instructions are on the box. So that's kind of interesting. The speakers I have now are white JBL speakers. They're small, and there's just 2 speakers back there, and they're actually bigger, though taller than these, and my monitors actually block some of the sound on them. Plus, my wife has an all-white workstation and an all-white computer, so I was thinking if she wants them, I'd just give her the JBL ones because they would look nice on her desk. So I'm not going to pull the subwoofer out because the subwoofer, first of all, doesn't have any RGB, and second of all is what's got all the weight in here. But I'm going to try to pull one of these small speakers out. Or both of them if I have to. I definitely don't think this was open. I just think it was luck of the draw on my packaging or something, because This is tight. They have left-right designation. Wow, these are bigger than I thought. I thought they were even smaller just by looking at reviews on YouTube. But they are not small. But they're short, which is good because I need them to be shorter. I'll try to just show y'all one of them. So this is the left speaker. It's not that big. Here's my hand. The ones I have are like round like this and tall. These will lay like this. So this is your left speaker, and you can see that there are strips. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but in here, there we go, with that angle, there's RGB strips in there, as well as a really big bulb section coming out the back. And you just place them behind the monitor, at the edges of the monitor, and you can grab the colors from the corner of your monitor, and it will emit those colors. And as the colors change in the game, or even with a movie, it'll be real nice. So I like these. These were not cheap, but they aren't the most expensive speakers either. They were like $190, I think. I got them for $190 US. Cheaper than the Netgear mobile router. When you think about that, that's kind of amazing, right? Like, you could get a subwoofer and 2 speakers of RGB and everything in this heavy, giant, big box for less than that little tiny mobile router. Of course, I didn't do that right. What is wrong with my directions? It looks about right. Now the cable's straight up. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's why. Because this cable belongs over here. And that folds down. The subwoofer weighs a lot. It's heavy. Storm, happy birthday! Welcome to the room, Storm, if you just got up in here. I just saw you chat for the first time. Everybody wish Storm a happy birthday. We love you, Storm. Mark, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Trying to get this back in the box, but it's giving me some problems. This fell out. Whoops. I don't know where that was. Whatever. At least it's away. Good enough. I'm gonna put it down because it's heavy. Now we're almost done unboxing everything, which is good because Jug show is in 45 minutes. I have just 2 more items, I believe. All right. 3 more items. Let me put this right here for a moment. First one, SteelSeries Arctic Pro wireless headset. This is pretty much universally regarded as the best wireless headset for the PC and the PS4. I won't be playing on PS4. This is to use on the PC. When I play things, whether it's playing on Google Stadia or playing regular Steam games, things like that. If you look at the accolades for this thing, it's pretty insane if you can focus on that, hopefully. But it's Wired, Tom's Guide, T3, Digital Trends, PC Gamer, IGN, another one from Wired, rock paper shotgun winner. Like, if you're gonna get a headset for PC or PS4 and you need it wireless, this one. Comes with a base station. I got it in white because I have a white Stadia controller, so I figured that'll work nicely when I'm playing Stadia. You know, just trying to think ahead, match things. And then this is another thing that's gonna have to plug into the PC. So I wanted to get power off of that big anchor strip. Azrael, thank you for the super chat. I'll open it, give initial impression on it. So far, I don't dislike anything. I think everything feels solid, good build quality. I really have no complaints with anything I've opened. I'm thoroughly impressed with this pad, the way this pad feels. And the weight of that keyboard. Those would be the two things that probably shocked me most out of what I've opened. Just the weight of them, the sheer weight. Let's crack open the SteelSeries box. That is pretty sexy, I must say. So, initial impressions on the headset itself. Alright, they put a little piece in here. I don't even want to touch them. I feel like they're going to get dirty. I was eating food before the show. Interesting. Metal headband. Plastic piece right here. This white part is plastic. I don't know how well you can see that. You see that? Yeah. The silver is metal. That's plastic back into metal. This is metal here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe they needed the plastic to have some give in the center here. And then you got a strap to be able to adjust how tight or loose you want it to go around your head. I'm going to leave it alone and try it over my hat. That fits, actually. And man, if I could say one thing about these, it is that the ear cups are the most comfortable ear cups I've ever felt before in my life. I've been using Turtle Beaches forever. I was a big Turtle Beach guy. These are the Elite 800Xs for the Xbox, but they're old. The batteries are going on them. These ear cups, they got cushion to push, but this feels totally different. This feels great. These don't feel bad. I love these. I use them, so will tell you. I swear by these headphones. I love these things. And I still do, you know. But just off of initial feel on this, these ear cups are the best feeling ear cups I ever felt. And then you got the pull-out mic, which you can just bend around however you want it. So you put it there, and then you're playing. But let's take a look at these cushions. Cushion for the pushing, Cell said. Okay, I'm a little annoyed. Only because I bought something brand new. I don't know how well you guys can see this. It doesn't even show up on the camera that much. Maybe on the corner right here you can see it. Right here on this little crack. It's like smudge or paint. I can't tell. But I'm going to have to try to see if I can get rid of that. I'm only annoyed because I see no reason why a brand new product should look like that. It's coming better, but something touched it that shouldn't have touched it. I know it's kind of gross. I'm like taking my spit to clean it, but I don't have anything else here right now. I want to see if it's messed up. So I want to take a look at these ear cups because these things are ridiculously comfy. Alright, so first big difference between the Turtle Beach is that these ear cups are foam. Alright, like the outside is made of fabric, and they both have foam, but these are a little bit lighter and more bouncy. And what I noticed, those are like pleather or whatever, but they have a nice foam inside. The inner portion, let's see if I can get you guys to be able to see this. The inner portion of the headset, when you open it, it's probably better from this angle for you all. Damn, it's so hard to get in there. Hang on. At right here, the innermost ring, you see the difference in material right there in the light that comes through? There's a whole ring in here, and that's like a leathery material all the way on the inside. So this touching your ears is much better for sweat and stuff like that. So I get that. I like that. And I'll tell you how they sound once I use them. But the initial impression of the build quality of this is fantastic. I don't know why there was some dirt on it, but it looks like I can get it off, so I'm not going to say they were used. I'll just check them out. Now let's look at the DAC, the wireless DAC. This plugs into the PC. Put the headphones down in here. It could have just been black from this maybe, and shipping it got, I don't know. So this is Dolby Audio DAC, SteelSeries. Alright. Not much to it. It's literally a pretty lightweight box. It has a knob that you can push in and turn. And it just tells you, select scroll menu. Back is this little, there's a little button right here. Right there. That's back. And then there's a display on the menu, and that's it. And you have line in, line out from the PC. You have the DC power, which is optional. I'll be using DC power because I don't want to power off of the computer. And then there's USB, which would be if you do want to power off the computer. You still need to get data from it anyway, I'm sure. And there's optical in and optical out. So it's like a little transmitter and receiver. It's very lightweight. This should be no problem. I was, trying to think like, okay, these things could kind of match. One could sit on top of the other, whatever. I don't know. But I like this headset. Initial impressions, excellent build quality on the headset. If I had to say, this wireless transmitter DAC receiver in here feels a little light. But I'm not going to say that makes it cheap. It just feels kind of light. Maybe it doesn't need a lot of whatever in there. And it can't be bad unless mine is broken, because this is lossless, lag-free wireless audio for plus 4.1 Bluetooth. It's got a range of 40 feet and battery life of 20 hours. Oh, I forgot to show you all that. It's 10 hours per battery. But in here, although it's not there right now. Oh, I guess no, there should be an extra battery. Accessories are in the bottom. Better have my battery. So you have USB audio cable, mobile. So here's their mobile audio cable. So they have like a little proprietary jack to 3.5, which is what I'm going to have to use. I'm going to have to use this jack with Stadia until they enable Bluetooth, because Stadia will only work with a plug-in. There's a mobile charging cable, power cable. What is this? Oh, this is the wind deflector for the mic. They even give you a Toslink cable. But here's a battery, alright? And there better be a battery in here somewhere already. I'm not even reading instructions. I'm just seeing what looks like I can pull on it and pulling on it, which might not be the best idea. Let's put that back on because there's nothing there. Wow, that's magnetic. Yep, battery on this side. So there's a battery on this side, and then a battery here, and this battery goes into the deck and charges while you're using the other one, so that you could just swap them out. And it will tell you on here that the battery is full or low. It'll even tell you what the state of your battery is. You can see the state of your battery on the front once it's powered up from there. I can't even open this thing, but there's a big hole right there. Y'all can see that. I can see it on the screen. And the battery just slides in the hole. So that's kind of cool. Comes with the 2 batteries and every cable you need. Batgirl's like, sold! The only thing, and this is where headsets get annoying, guys, when you start messing around with headsets and trying to check things out. This headset, absolutely, it comes in white and black, which is cool. I wanted the white ones. This headset, absolutely 100%, will not work with chat from Xbox. And it does not have the new Microsoft version of, doesn't have natively in it to translate the Microsoft version of surround sound. I forgot what the new one's called. Windows X or whatever Microsoft X surround or something like that they're using now. That's on the Xbox. It's like a new version, right? So it will take that and it will translate it into DTS surround, but it won't run that part native. It's not meant for Xbox. This is a PC and PS4 headset. They're not in my Amazon store right now, Flatnag. I didn't put them in because I didn't try them yet. I wanted to make sure they were good, at least get my initial impressions on build quality, because in case something stunk up the joint, I wouldn't recommend it. So I didn't want to put it in, but I am going to put it in. Let me put this back now, or try to the best of my ability. That goes there. Cell said traitor. Don't worry, Cell, I am not a traitor, and I will show you why in a second with my next to last item. Me and Cell, we only mess with Xbox. We don't play PlayStation. So, and these will never touch a PlayStation. This set will only be used for Stadia and PC gaming. But this, however, this headset is for Xbox. It is literally designed for Xbox. It doesn't even, I'm going to show you something crazy about this headset. Alright, as you can see, it's smaller than the other one overall box size because it doesn't have a deck. No transmitter at all. And the reason it doesn't have a transmitter, it sounds like walks back into the room. Now we talking. So will only play Xbox. So I know you're getting that Stadia too, though. I know you're gonna get it. Might as well just save yourself the headache and get it now, because when they sell out and then I'm playing it and you're like, damn, that looks nice, and I'm streaming it on YouTube and you want to stream it to Mixer. Yes, he's like, yeah, I am. Trying to open this without like wrecking it. There we go. All right. This one is real cool though. Hello, focus, camera. Hello, camera. Please refocus. Thank you. All right. This one is real cool though. It's new. Just came out. And it's an interesting design of how they went about casing everything. It's that way. Presentation compared to that, but that's their top of the line headset, that white one. This is obviously the top of the line Xbox headset, but this is just in a piece of presentation is much different. It's not bad, it's just different. All you have in here is one USB cable and headphones. That's it. Oh, hold on. I lied. Let's see. on the bottom, and I really want to know this. Somebody help me with this, please. All right. I've asked this many times. All you guys have seen this in packaging forever, right? Silica gel, throw away. Right? I know what it's for. It's so that things don't get moist. It eats up moisture. But why, in parentheses, does it always say do not eat? Who the fuck, way back in the day, like in the 70s or something, opened this up and went, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat something that came out of a shipping package, so that they felt the need to have to write do not eat on every single one of these things for the last 20-something years. Whoever you are, fuck you. Who was the idiot that ate this? Who was it? Cell said chew it, do not eat it. Don't snort it either. Alright, so aside from that, I just always wondered that. I know it's weird, but I was always like, who ate this? Like, who ate this to have to put do not eat on it? And somebody actually told me that you can eat it. Like, it doesn't hurt you if you do. But I think it was like kids maybe or something. I don't know. Somebody said you could eat it though. But then again, we got kids these days eating Tide Pods. So instructions. That's really all you... So literally you have instructions, one cable, and the headphones. These headphones do not have changeable batteries like the other one. It has a built-in battery that recharges. Alright, it's kind of sticky. Look, this was stuck there too, and now I gotta leave it on my desk. I won't eat it, don't worry. Storm said you just poop if you eat it. Look familiar? Very similar to the other headset. The design is the same, except it's got an Xbox green going through it. The ear cups, you can't see the speakers like you can on the other one through them, because you can see this. Oh no, there you can. So yeah, I could clearly see that those are not the same speakers. Those have a different set of drivers. But from everything I've read and understood before I got these are the best wireless headsets ever created for Xbox One. And bar none, far and away, the reviews have said so. Remember that site I tell you all to go to all the time for the TVs? Ratings.com without the A, RTINGS.com. So they also do headphones there. They did these, they did those white ones I have. They're both Arctis SteelSeries headsets. This is the 9X, that's the Arctis SteelSeries Wireless Pro. Let's put them on and see how they feel. The mics are actually not the same, even though they look the same. And the ear cups are slightly different too. And you know what? These ear cups move a little on my ear. They're a little bigger than the other one. So I guess it depends on your head size. But these are really comfortable too. I'll just say it off the bat. Like I think they have cooling gel in them. This feels cold. Like those didn't feel cold, because these are a 2019 release and those are from 2018. And they didn't make any 2019 version because that's like the Shield, the other headphones. Why do I keep pointing back there? Oh, they're on the floor. Yeah, I did put them back there on the floor. That's like the Shield of headphones. They just like, we're not even gonna make a new one because ours are just so good nobody's coming close to them. But these feel nice. These just came out because, let me tell you all something about these too. Wow, and the noise isolation is really good because I just realized how much more I hear myself right now. I actually think these might noise isolate a little better than those. But that's probably this cooling foam around here. But the headset and the strap is the same. Microphone comes out the same way. But check this out. On the bottom of these, there's a power button, right? and a Bluetooth button. So these have Bluetooth and power. But this power button connects directly to the Xbox. So it's just like pressing this on your controller. You can press the headphones and it turns the Xbox on and off. Because Microsoft gave them the proprietary connection to work wirelessly with the Xbox. So there is no base station that has to send audio out. There's nothing. This requires 0 wires with Xbox whatsoever, and it just works because it has all of the stuff. This is 190 I think shine for these. The Arctis Pros, the white ones, are 245. I believe they're 245, and these are 190. So the bulk of my expense came on these, and those speakers. The speakers were 190 also. The keyboard was like 140. The mouse was like $50, and then all the cables were like $6 to $10 each, pretty much. Oh, and this Anchor port, right? This Anchor port right here, the 7-port one. This was kind of expensive. It was like $42 or something. But Anchor's expensive. The other ones were like 15. The USB 2.0 one was like $15, and the USB 3.0 ones were around $15 too. The mouse pads that I opened before, these I have 3 of. If you buy one with the mouse, it's only $10 with the mouse. But if you buy them separately, they're $30. And I think that basically covers everything I opened, pretty much. Yeah. So I like these. They feel solid. And let's check. Metal, plastic, metal. Yep. Same design. These are literally almost clones of the other ones. Like, I mean, it's made by the same company, so you can't say it's a clone. The button layout is a little different because of the Xbox. You do have a nice clickety-clack mute button right here. You have a bigger clickety-clack mute button on that one. You got your volume up and down, and you can slide between game and chat audio up and down here. And it feels nice. Let me see if... Yeah, they feel good. Like, everything feels smooth, solid. You do have a 3.0 headphone jack here, right? 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. But here's the kicker. This one, right, cannot plug into a controller and give you audio. This jack is only designed to share audio to another wired headset. So you can plug it in here, plug it into another headset, and 2 people can hear the same thing at the same time. It's nice if you're like laying in bed with the wife watching a movie. You're basically able to power their wired headset, any kind of headset, with it. And, you know, maybe you got kids sleeping or something. It's nice for that. But you cannot use this to plug into like the Stadia controller or something and get the chat or audio from. It doesn't work that way. Your only connection options with this are the direct Microsoft connection, which requires you to do Xbox, or I don't know where I put it. I had it out before. I don't know where it is now. It was out here. Yeah, I don't have it out here no more. But it's the Microsoft USB adapter for Xbox controllers. It's like $50. I have one somewhere. I've had it for years, but I can't find it. You need that if you want to use these headphones with Windows. So you can't even connect this to like your PC to wired get audio out of it. It's weird. It's basically wireless or bust on these when it comes to input. So they're really, really, really meant to be Xbox headsets, and from everything I've seen, they are the best Xbox wireless headsets. I will test them out very soon. So that is the bulk of my stuff. I will show you one last item, and it's nothing fancy, and I should not do that because that's going to fall. I'll put it in the box right now. One last item. This. But this is the most important item of them all. Well, when it comes to the headsets. Alright? This is the Anker Pro from Elevation Lab. And what this does is very, very simple. You take this, you got extra pads and everything here. That's nice. Even screws if you want to use them. You take this, and it has the best 3M tape you can get, and you put it under your desk, and you stick it like this to the desk, and then you take these and you drop both headsets, one on each side. Important! So you keep your headphones tidy and neat under your desk. So one headset will go here, the other one will go there, and it'll stick down here somewhere under the desk, out of my way, where I could just grab them and start playing. So that's basically what that's for. And this was super cheap. Alright? This was like $8.99. But the reviews of this thing are ridiculously good. And if you have to, they have a whole other one in here in case you mess up. They even have something you can use that looks like you can use to screw it. There's plastic pieces. I have to read this. Rubbing alcohol screws and these two plastic pieces, which, let's see. There's a setup guide right here. Let me look at it. And Cell, now you know why I got the white ones. Honestly, it wasn't just about the white headphones. They would look practically the same as this. So I was like, let me just really easily differentiate my Xbox headset from my Stadia headset and my PC headset. Oh, those are cord clips. That is kind of nice. That's what that's for. They even give you a drill bit and 2 wood screws in case you're going to screw it into wood. I could probably screw it in here. But the cord clips are meant to not attach to this at all. It's just like down the desk if you want to, you know, keep a cord there all the time for charging, which I might do as I go along the way. It's 3M VHB adhesive. They said that is the absolute best 3M adhesive, and I've used some serious 3M adhesive. So if that's the best 3M, I look forward to it. It should be great. If not, I got screws to screw it in. That's it, guys. That is all the items I opened. I got about 10 minutes to do some questions because Jugs, I believe, is going live at 10. Let me make sure that he didn't message me, because if he's ready, I'll get off now. But he told me 10 my time, and it's 9:45. Yeah, he didn't message me yet. Alright, so about 10 minutes for questions, guys. Feel free to ask him. Shine, what do you mean I'm going to die on that Stadia hill? I shall do no such thing. Did I miss questions? If I didn't answer any questions, because I was staring at all this stuff. Guys, I don't hate anything I opened today. Initial impressions were solid on just about everything. I didn't feel bad about anything I opened. So I'm really excited this weekend to move my stuff around here and try to get a better setup where I feel more comfortable gaming. Also more comfortable just chatting with you guys. More easily able to get to my systems and swap between them for capture cards and stuff like that. So, and I'm really, really anxious to set up these powered USB devices and see if they make a difference in my streams to you guys. So that was the one thing that, out of all this, I mean, if you guys are gamers, obviously the headphones are important. If you game on PC, the mouse and keyboard. But for anybody at all, if you're struggling and you find that your USB devices like webcams are sometimes buffering and things like that, try a powered USB device. I definitely would tell you anything from Anker. It needs a plug because then you're not drawing the power from your computer. It may very well stop that buffer. So we're going to find out if it stops my buffer, because I know all you guys that are in here have seen my camera buffer on occasion. I'm hoping this will solve that. Yeah, put it where you won't bang your knees. I will. It's like I have this space right here where I can go under, and then there's a space here that goes under and a space there that goes under. So I'm gonna just probably put it on this one because I don't think I'll ever sit here. If I ever sit in places, it's gonna be this one and this one, because over here is just gonna be like my systems and stuff, and I'm probably gonna put a TV eventually there, a small one that can tilt out towards me over here, that I can just watch TV like off to the left if I want to, eventually. So I'll probably put it under here, under this one, and probably all the way to one side. So if I needed to, I could still squeeze under there. Next question. Secret Agent said, how much did your studio cost to build? Oh, geez. I didn't exactly keep track, but 12, 8 monitors and the whole desk, including all the drawers and everything, plus the desktops and the monitors, would have been like $2,000. I already had the computer from upstairs. Stuff I had to buy. I bought these Elgato lights. Let me see if you guys can see these lights. Well, you can see my red lights going around the studio now. But these lights up here, those are like $200 each. There's one here and one there. And then I got all this foam behind me to stop my microphone from coming back out towards you guys, right? I'll leave that up high for the moment. My cup is floating now. This thing does not like to focus, man. It does take a little too long to focus. So that's like $224. I bought this for $140, $25.50. And then all the stuff I just bought today total was like, I think $1,100. So $25.50, $35.50, $36. Figure $4,000 maybe, because I bought cables. $4,000 to $5,000, I think. Oh no, and then the stands for these monitors, because the stands they came on were too big for my desk. They were huge, and I couldn't even fit the keyboard there. I had to get other stands to fix that. I don't know, $5,000 estimated, and that's only because I already had certain things. Like I had a webcam. I did upgrade the webcam. I didn't even count the webcam. All right, so webcam, man, $5,000 to $6,000, somewhere in there, probably is what I've spent so far on it. Somewhere in that range. Ron Walker, I use WebRoot Internet Security. Do you know anything about it? WebRoot is not bad, Ron. I would definitely try Malwarebytes when WebRoot expires. WebRoot is not bad at all. Malwarebytes just has the lowest impact on your machine, as far as any of them that I've seen. But I've used WebRoot too. It's not bad. Hot69 says my studio is the best he has seen on YouTube. Well, I got a long way to go in here. There's definitely some really awesome ones. If you look at channel Random Frank P, he's a gamer. He does these videos like every so often on setups. Whew, it's crazy. Do I use Ebates? I used to use Ebates, and I actually stopped using it for a while, but I should get back into Ebates. But what I have been using is Google Express to buy stuff to save some money, because they're constantly giving me money off, 20% off. I find that Ebates gives you a small amount off on a lot of things, which is good, but they don't have a lot of things that I buy from particular stores. With Google Express, I can buy from Best Buy, and like Ebates is like maybe, certain stores are like 1% off. Yeah, Rakuten is the same thing as like Ebates. But they give you a lot of every once in a while you get something like 6% off, 5% off this store. But most of the time it's like 1%. It's still good. You should still use it. And that's kind of just lazy on me that I haven't used it in a while. But I was buying a lot of stuff from Amazon, and they don't work with Amazon. But at least they didn't. I don't know if they do now. For a while there was no Amazon use on Ebates at all. I don't know if they do now, but and they didn't work with Best Buy either. So basically, Google Express does a really good job of giving you money off all the time. Like I got 20% off my first purchase, and the first thing I bought was my the HD home run DVRs, the little Servios. So up to $20 though as maximum. So basically you're looking at $100 item you would get for $80. It's pretty good. But once you pass 100, you're not getting any more discount. But then they sent me another 20% off one and I got this mic, which was $140, and then I got 20% off that. And right now I have first 2 orders through their app, the Google Express app, is 15% off each order. Again, up to $20. So now the item can go a little higher. But think about it. If you want to buy 2 things, you're going to buy them separate because you're going to get more money off because you got that up to 20. So you just buy something, finish that completion, check it out, buy something else, completed, check it out. I would have done that with the Servios, except for the fact that I only had 1 coupon at the time and I wanted 2 of them, so I just bought 2. Oh, Shine says they do work with Amazon. You just have to use the webpage to order. Okay. Flat Egg, absolutely I will, sir. I will send you the information for the white headphones and keyboard. Let me see if Jugs has messaged yet, because it is 9:53. He has not. Flatneck, have you heard from Jugs? Can you see if he's ready to go live soon? Because if he is, I'll cut it off. If not, I'll entertain the people till he's ready, so they don't leave. You guys got any more questions? It could be about anything, but I'm hoping that these hubs really help and make everything run smooth. GoPro Donnie said, did I win again? Can you connect the NVIDIA Shield into 2 monitors? If you got an HDMI splitter that works at the same time splitting, yes you can. You just have to have a splitter. Shine says, you do know Five Guys is better than Shake Shack, right? I love Five Guys too, but my personal opinion is that Shake Shack burgers to me taste better than Five Guys. Storm, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it, and happy birthday to you again, my lovely lady. Five Guys burgers for me taste better. I mean, Shake Shack's burgers taste better, but Five Guys has better fries. If I could have Shake Shack burger with Five Guys fries, I would be super happy. Shine says you just like the potatoes. No, I love the Shake Shack sauce. That shit is good. And I don't know, I just like the way they cook the burger. That peanut oil, I loved it at first, but it got kind of old. Like they cooked the burger in peanut oil, and I just got kind of old. To me, like that flavor. I still like it. I don't hate it, but I just eat them like maybe once every couple months now, and I'll eat Shake Shack like once or twice a month. They do have better toppings. I give you that, Shine. Five Guys, you could get anything you want on it. I usually do ketchup, mayo, grilled onions, pickles, lettuce, and tomato on mine. Corey says, how come Gaia and Tracked are not updating? Keep getting an error. I'm not 100% sure on that because I haven't updated to the newest version of Gaia yet. But make sure for certain that you have the Orion repo also installed, and update Orion from the Orion repo, and then try updating again your Gaia. That might be the fix that you need. That seemed to be a issue for a while, but I was hoping the most recent update to Gaia fixed that, but maybe not. I still haven't heard from Jugs. Have you reached Jugs at all, Fladnag? Ron, you can add another one. You would have to, you don't have to wait till it's due, but it will require your reseller to come up with some pricing for you because it's like paying a difference, plus you have to add a month. The only way to do it is to extend. So you can wait till it ends, or you can extend early. It doesn't really matter, but you'd have to pay the price, because it's going to extend your account right from when they do it. So let's say, Pico, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. It will extend your account and give you the extra line right away. So let's say you just paid for one TV, and then you decide you want two TVs. You're going to have to pay a new month at the 2 TV price, and the difference between 1 month and 2 months at the 2 TV price. So that's usually $3 to go up a TV, plus a new month. So let's say you had one TV for 1 month at $10, and then you went and you said right away, I want two. You'd have to pay $13 for your second month, plus another $3 because you're going to get that second TV right away. So it'd be $16. If that makes sense. Corey had to remove. Yeah, Up Next was having problems too. You do have to remove that or disable it. And then once you get it back in, you can enable again and it works. But for some reason, it was messing with their update. Have you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich yet? Not as good as Chick-fil-A. I have tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and it is not as good as Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, all right. I'll explain this to you guys real quick too. Chick-fil-A came to New York City like maybe, I don't know, two years ago. It wasn't here at all. And I was eating it because I used to drive down south a lot on vacations and stuff. But it came to New York, and to this day, there's 2 blocks from my job. At lunchtime, there is a line through the entire store, outside and around the corner on a city block in New York City. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. The thirst is real out here because it's still new. I just look at people like they're crazy. It's a great chicken sandwich for a fast food chicken sandwich, but I'm not standing on that line. I'm a New Yorker. I got better things to do than stand on that line. Carlos says, why is Premiumize not really working on Zion TV and AD? I don't know. Last time I tried it, it worked. Yeah, and down south, they're everywhere. Secret Agent says there's no notification about Jugs going live. Let me try to message Jugs too. I know he had something important to do before he got home. I just sent him a message. Let me put this back down a little bit because it's kind of crazy having it that far up. There we go. All right. I've messaged him. We'll see. I have not tried the Shake Shack chicken sandwich either, but I also have heard it's good. Sherry Gabriel says Luke's lobster rolls was so good when we were there. I never tried Luke's lobster rolls. I've eaten at Joe's Crab Shack. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm not big on seafood, but I love snow crab and lobster. Like, I'll eat those. But other than that, I don't care for shrimp, whatever. But I'm a big snow crab connoisseur. I love snow crabs. I will eat them anywhere I go. King crab too. I like king crab, but snow crab is my favorite. Oh, Jugs is answering me. Let's see what he says. But best snow crab I ever ate in my life, honestly, was in Charleston, South Carolina, at a little small place right near the water where they have that, I don't know, there's like a military thing up there. Nah, I won't eat it at the Chinese buffet, man. Like, that, I can't eat that. Okay, he said he'll be home in 7 minutes, and then he's going to set up and go live. So I'll talk to y'all for about 10 more, and then I'll tell him to message me when he's ready. But Charleston, South Carolina, I can't remember the name of the place, but I went there and I ate snow crab, and it was the greatest snow crab I ever made in my life. But it's the only like seafood place close to the water over there. There was another place down south that I went to, which they had a sign that said all you can eat snow crab was like $20, and I was like, cool. I went in there, and this is when I drove from New York to Miami, and I was stopping in like major cities along the way. I stopped in Charlotte, I stopped in Charleston, I stopped in Atlanta, and I would stay for a few days. This was back in like 2003. I went in and I was like, cool, all I can eat. So I went in there, I started eating, and I was like, yeah, bring me more. They would bring me a pound at a time. I'm like, bring me more. And they were good. I just kept eating them. And then they started turning up the AC on me crazy high, trying to get me to leave. But they fucked up. They don't know I'm a New Yorker. I came from New York. It was like, not winter, but I brought a jacket because it was chilly in New York. I just said, I'll be right back. I went out to the car, got my jacket, sat down, like, bring me more. And I ate, I think, like 8 pounds of snow crab. Just because they tried to freeze me out, I just kept going. It was the principle of it. It says all you can eat. If it's all you can eat, I'm going to eat all I can eat. But it was pretty hilarious. When I came back in with the jacket, their faces were like... It was one of the funniest things, like funniest moments, man. I wish I had a camera with me then. I would have filmed it. It was I was like 20, 22, 23 years old. Serena, where you going? Where you hanging out at? Where's the party at? Oh, that's awesome, Kelsey. Kelsey said, just wanted to thank you. I bought a Juul after watching your videos. Been cigarette free for 2 weeks. That is so awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. These things are, I've said it before on the show, but I didn't start with the Juul. I started with a company called Vapor for Life. They still exist on the internet. VAPOR number 4 LIFE.com. Those are like you buy the juice, you fill it up in the containers and all that. They do sell pre-filled ones too, but it's different than this. I started with them way back in 2006 or 2007. I think it was 2006, Thanksgiving. I received my shipment from them just before Thanksgiving, the day before it was delivered, and I had a pack of cigarettes. I finished it, and I had smoked for 16 years Newports. Well, not the whole 16. Mostly Newports. Sometimes Salem's when I was broke in high school and they had Salem's 2 for 1. I'd buy those. Anything menthol, I would smoke menthol. I didn't like regular cigarettes. And I smoked for 16 years. And by the end, I was buying my own tobacco from like private tobacco farms and filling my own cigarettes with the machine because I ended up coughing all the time for no reason, right? Like not even doing anything. I was winded going up one flight of stairs. My nose was stuffed all day, every day. And I would wake up every morning with a headache. And then I would blow my nose and I would have a bloody nose. So I knew that the cigarettes were really getting to me, right? And it was bad, really bad. And I was like, I can't keep doing this, My dad, for those of you guys that don't know, I don't think I've ever really mentioned this, but my father died of lung cancer. He was a heavy smoker his whole life. He smoked tons of cigarettes, tons of weed too. But he was a big time smoker. And he was smoking like 2 packs a day. I was smoking a pack a day for 16 years, so almost 16, right? And I ended up switching to this vapor company in 2006, and it was Vapor for Life. I read up on it. It was brand new at the time. But I was like, you know what? I have all these symptoms right now. I got to try it, right? And I have to, Sherry said mine too, 56 years old. My dad, yeah, young. My dad too, he was 47 when he died. It's, you know, seeing that happen to him and how fast it happened, it really made me kind of want to, you know, quit. But I couldn't do it right away. I was so addicted to the cigarettes. And there was none of this around. So, thanks, guys. I mean, it was I'm okay with it now. I mean, it sucks still. He died when I was 20. Yeah, 20. Just a little bit before I was 21, and I'm 39 now. So it's been quite a while. But basically, I had all these symptoms, right? And I said, I'm going to try this. I want to see. I'll know if it works. If it's better than cigarettes, I'll know, because the symptoms will start going away, but maybe I can still get the feeling of smoking because I really just loved it. So I bought the ones from Vapor for Life. I tried it. I've smoked a few cigarettes just because over the years, like, let me see and I hate it now. Once you stop and you start smoking this stuff, you take a cigarette, you can taste the chemicals, right? This, right, when I got it, 2 weeks after I had it, no more bloody nose, no more stuffy nose, cough was almost gone. I was like hacking up like phlegm and stuff. At that, like after maybe like 10 days, I started hacking up phlegm. The extra like 4 to 5 days after that, I cleared out most of it. And so I know, I don't care what anyone says. There's all these people talking shit about this stuff. I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm saying it ain't cigarettes. It's better than cigarettes. Because if all those symptoms went away from me, my body told me this is better than cigarettes. So it may not be the healthiest thing to do. But yeah, I wheezed all the time too, man. That's another thing. I was wheezing like crazy. I would breathe like, you know, and it would just be regular breathing. And forget it, 1 flight of steps, I was wheezing for 5 minutes straight. That was gone too in like 2 weeks. No more wheeze. So they can talk all they want. Maybe it has a really long-term effect, whatever the case may be. Cigarettes have a plenty of long-term effect too. I'm willing to bet basically my life, because I still use this, that it's way better than cigarettes. I wish I could stop this, and maybe one day I will. But it's like my one vice. I don't drink hardly at all. Like, I can drink, but I don't do it very much at all. I don't do any kind of drugs or anything like that. I try to be healthy in general with eating most of the time, but, you know, nobody's perfect. I like my fast food sometimes. But I stay away from, like, McDonald's and Burger King pretty much. Like, I'll eat those maybe, like, and White Castle. I love White Castle. White Castle's my favorite out of all of them, right? It's like, you know, I'll eat White Castle like 3 times a year, 4 times, maybe like once every 3 to 4 months. But most of the time I try to eat pretty decent. And I do my, you know, Shake Shack sometimes, whatever, but I don't eat that much red meat. Like at home, I eat pretty much no red meat. Easy, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Yay, the SB stayed in the cup. So yeah, I mean, I swear, you know, when all those symptoms went away, I knew for a fact this is better. You know what happens with this though? The only thing I get with this is that it's so easy to smoke more, like to inhale more when you vape, because you're just kind of holding it and you're like, you're holding it. And the cigarette's different. You got to go somewhere, light it up. This you could just use anywhere almost, even if you're not supposed to. Nobody says anything. I take it like casually in a restaurant like this after I eat. and then I hold it in, and I don't let it out, and there's no smoke because I didn't let it out. If I do that, then I let it out, but I won't really let it out. I'll just hold it. Oh, Jugs. Oh, he said he is live. All right, everyone, go to Jugs. This was nice. Vapors are better than cigarettes. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to roll the credits right now real fast, and then you guys run over to Jugs, all right? I'll be over there to be in the chat room too. So here comes the roll credits right now, and I want everybody to get their credit. Here you go. Credits are rolling. Thank you all for supporting the channel. The show is over. Have a great rest of your night, and please go to Juggernaut channel and tell him that Supreme Build sent you to his channel. Please go see Juggernaut's live show. I will be over there too, and tell him Supreme Build sent you over. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your evening. Stay supreme.